Hey guys, hopefully y'all can see me this time. Hopefully. I'm gonna try to watch this on my phone at the same time. Okay, I can
Hey
see me now. Oh,
guys,
let me
hopefully
turn that
y'all
off.
can hopefully.
Okay, so anybody out there, can you hear me? I'm going to try to watch this on my phone at the same time. Hey Barb, okay, I can see y'all over there. Okay, Lordy have mercy. Watch is going off. So I've never used StreamYard before. I took that note. This is what I love about these groups and trainings. Hey, Renee. Sorry, I'm looking over there because that's where I can see stuff. I can't see as much on the actual computer. So, anyway, um, day three, guys. We've made it to day three. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I wonder if I can. I'm gonna try it and see. It's worth a shot. If I can have it to where my phone is directly knocking my phone around. Now y'all can see the phone. Maybe then I can actually see it at the same time. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna try this and see if this works. Still see my phone in there. There we go. Okay. So day three. I have a team. Now what? How many of you guys were yay? Okay. So I can't see who you are commenting unless I look at my phone. So I'm going to try to just stick with this. So y'all know Morgan is in Facebook jail again. My girl ends up there a lot. And for silly stuff too. It's totally silly stuff. So later today, I may try to figure out a way that we can get her on here, either through Zoom or some other way. I will reach out to her shortly. But I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about teams. I'm going to tell you, I've been doing this a year and a half. January made a year for me. Um, I think I got my first recruit probably a month in, and I wasn't trying. Like, she just came to me and was like, "Hey, I want to sign up." And I was like, "Are you sure? Because I don't know this." But what I said to her was, if you decide you want to sign up, I may not know all the answers, but I will find the answers. And guys, I think that that's key. Um, I'm gonna. Oh, sorry, y'all. I new technology in me. There we go. So anyway, that was kind of how it started. So I can tell you that what I do now is very different from what I did then. But I want to preface this whole day with one thing, okay? And it's going to come up. You'll see it in a post very soon, by Morgan. You'll see all of Morgan's posts today being made by me. Um, you can lead a horse to the water, but you can't make him drink. And that's what I want to say. And I've heard it said so many times in this industry in the short time that I've been here. I've heard it said that you can have a team, but you can't make them do anything. Love them where they are. It's okay. And that the team that gets you to one position, director, whatever, I'm a director right now. The team that got me to director will not be the team that gets me to star director or superstar director. So I want you guys to understand that. But, but, um, you can't just leave them be. I mean, you can, but that's not very efficient. Hey, Melissa, it's not very efficient. It's not very smart. Um, I believe that if you can get your team to feel like a team, then you're getting somewhere. um and I just, there's tools that are out there, and I'm not the professional on this one. Like, I have I'm going to show it to you guys in a minute. Hopefully I can figure out how to screen share on here, because I haven't done that yet. But I'm going to show you. I have a template. I cannot take credit for this template. Somebody else shared it, and I grabbed it and I changed it and I made it my own. But I want to talk to you guys about two things. I know, the speaker yesterday said that most people don't use Project Broadcast for their customers and for their teams. I might be one of the rare people that do. I like it for both. And maybe I never understood the importance of having my stuff in a bunch of different places. But guys, it makes sense. And let me tell you why it makes sense. It makes sense because of what Morgan is dealing with right now. If Facebook suddenly shuts down or you don't have access to it anymore, what are you going to do? You got to have a backup plan. And I'm not knocking Morgan at all, y'all, not knocking her one bit. But I think we've all come to this realization that Facebook is not necessarily um, the best platform. I mean, it's a great platform. It gets you to a lot of people at a lot of times, and it's still probably the most popular. But if you don't have Facebook, can you still run your business? And I think it's important. And I know we're supposed to be talking about sponsoring today, and I swear I'm going to get to that. Um, so I have all of my team in my project broadcast. I also use Visly, which again still goes straight to Facebook. However, you can also do text campaigns. And I know I read this thing the other day. Hey, Cheyenne. I read this thing the other day that Project Broadcast is trying to get some ducks in a row to where they're going to have the ability to do that as well. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to share my screen now. Why do I? Oh, share right here. Okay, hopefully this is gonna work. Share screen. And I'm gonna look at my phone to see if it's working. Hopefully it's going to work. I just shared it. I'm assuming that it takes a few minutes to show up. Hey, Christina. Uh-oh, I don't see it sharing. Oh, ha, I gotta click share again. Hate it when that happens. Okay, so what I'm gonna show you, because I felt like this was the easiest way to do it. Um, okay, now let me go back to StreamYard and see if I can make this bigger somehow. Um, sorry, y'all, I'm just trying to figure out. There we go. Look at that goodness. Okay. That's what I was trying to get to. StreamYard really is pretty easy, guys. I'm pretty stoked about that. Okay, so I'm waiting on this to pull up. Okay, so hopefully you guys will be able to see this a little bit better. So I have an onboarding template that I use. It's a Visly code, and I'm going to show it to you in Visly. So this is the first 70 days of onboarding. Um, and it has a post that's every other day. Now, what I'm going to tell you is that somebody else created this post. Hey, Tina. Hey, Angela. I do not want to take credit for this system because somebody else did it. All I did was tweaked it to me. So I choose to use Visly. You can also I also have the same exact template in my boards app. I also use boards, and I will open that up real quick and show you there as well so that you can see both. Let me just get in here real quick. I probably should have had this up, but I have an onboarding system and it's the same here. So this is going to tell them everything that they need to know. And I do have a clickable link in Canva. I'll show you guys that as well. Um, but I keep this up when I was putting it in Visly because it was easier and it just tells you what day. So it basically will send them a post every other day. And I'm happy to share the link. So I'm going to go back to here. So this is the very first one. It just says, "Welcome to the team." And so what I did, and guys, I want to say this to you as well, okay? You're going to have a lot of people that are going to join your team through someone else. How much is what, Tina? How much is what, girly? Um, while I'm waiting to hear what it is that you're looking for, I'm going to continue talking, and I will go back and answer any questions. So with this, so recently, my one of my teammates actually like onboarded a ton of people at one time, and so I decided to go in my group, and I think this is smart as a leader. I think if you are a leader already and you have a lot of newbies, I think it's smart to ask them, hey, would you like to see my onboarding system? Would you like to go through it yourself? Um, so Visly, I will have to look up the prices. Visly is free if you're only using it in one group. It's when you decide to put it into different groups that it will cost more. Project Broadcast, I don't remember what the cost of that is. I feel like I don't remember. $12 maybe a month, something like that. Um, okay, I will come back and answer questions. If I see one, I'll answer it, but I'll come back at the end. So, okay, so that's what I did. I went into my team page and I said, "Hey guys, how would you guys like to do this onboarding?" So instead of doing it every other day, I did it every day. And I said that to them. I'm like, if you were brand new and I was just bringing you on, I definitely would not be sending you a post every day. But this is what it looks like. It's just a welcome to the team. It's, hey there, I'm your director. But then it takes them to this clickable link. And when they get to this link, and guys, I learned this through somebody else as well. Um, so each one of these are, and this is created in Canva. Each one of these will take them somewhere else. It will give them different, like for example, the workstation walkthrough. That's going to take them directly to the workstation walkthrough video. Um, sorry, I have to get through those. I'm not going to take you to all of those, but anyway, you get the point. This one here, the first things first checklist. They need to know that. I think how many people are you aware of that has literally gone to that first things first and never checked them off? I know I had struggled with that when I first started. I would watch them and I'm like, why are they not clicking? Why are they not going? So, anyway, each one of these are going to take them to a different place, and I'm going to refer them back to the same thing later. So, we're back in Facebook now. And again, I have this set up as Visly, so it posts for me. Um, this one here, that this is, I believe, the second post. Hope you've had time to go over the onboarding, pick your path. There's going to be another Google Drive here. This just takes them to a Google Drive picture that I've created. Um, hopefully. Oh no, this is a whole different one. But anyway, it's basically, saying, hey, what are you here for? What are you trying to get to? It talks to them about the shooting star, the sensational start, and pick your path. Um, and then but every other day it's going to give them this one here. Why did you join? What was the reason for joining? So I think it's very important to have a good onboarding system. Now what I'm going to tell you is that even with an onboarding system that sends them a post every other day, and what I do is I create groups, that's just me and that person. So if I'm scrolling down here, right here, Christie's training, um, if I go in here, this is somebody new. You can see it's just me, it's my business page, and it's Christy. And so anyway, we're here. And this here was something totally different. But um, I just wanted to show you that it's that easy, guys. You can make it one time. Yes, it takes time to make that initial template. Yes, it takes time to put everything in Visly. But once you have it in there, keeping it updated is easy to do. And every single person that you have that joins your team, you literally just like are boom. Okay, I'm gonna go back to this. So anyway, so that's the ease of that program, guys, is that when you have someone that joins, you immediately create that group, you immediately set that Visly template, or if you're going to use the boards app, whatever, but it's already made for you. And I think it's so important to keep them as informed as possible. All team groups and blocked from leaders. What? Sorry. What do you do when you were removed from all team groups and blocked from all leaders for being associated with someone and have no upline or support now? Melissa, I'm going to tell you that and I say this with all honesty, and I know that there are people in here that can account for this. I'm going to tell you to um find another team if that's what it means. You your sponsor is not responsible for your success. Period. I am not responsible for the success of anyone in my downline. Period. All I can do is give them the tools and show them what they need to do, or offer them tools that will help them. And then the best thing I can do is be an example to them. I can tell you that I have a young lady on my team right now. Um, who has really no association with her team at all. I don't have her on my team. She's not part of my team, but sorry, I have allowed her in my group. And I've kind of taken her under my wing and I've said, gosh, and that happened from the first boss up. So I'm going to tell you that there are so many resources out there. YouTube, um, Pinterest. There are so many, Facebook in and of itself with other groups. There are so many resources out there that you don't have to rely on one specific person. I can tell you that if I look at Morgan in and of itself, I don't think that Morgan had a great relationship with her upline initially, but she figured it out on her own. So, yeah, so Sophie's saying I've adopted a few consultants that don't have support. And I'm going to tell you this, I think when I see people like that, it makes me a little sad because I've had this great support. But I'm going to tell you this, this is a personal story, true story, can't make this up. Um, I don't remember what line it was. I'm going to say maybe my second or third recruit. Did the same thing, guys. Had my Visly set up, had a team page, was sending her posting. At that time, I wasn't sending them every other day. I was sending them, the first 2 or 3 weeks, I would send one every couple of days. Long story short, she wasn't reading them. When she did read them, if she had a question, I would answer it. Um, and I kept telling her, I'm like, girl, we need to get a launch party going for you. We need to get a launch party. What do we need to do? What time works for you? And there was never a time that would work. And this went on for about 3 weeks. Well, then she went into our team page and started bashing me. And it was really funny because half of my team didn't know that she was even on our team. Um, even though she was in our team page, and they were all saying, "Oh my gosh, I feel so terrible about that. My sponsor is amazing. She's so helpful." And it wasn't for lack of trying. And it goes back to that analogy. You can take the horse to the water, but you can't make them drink. You can't force this on anyone. If they want it, they're going to go after it. They're going to go after it hard and they're going to figure it out. So that's what I would say to you. And I'm sorry, I feel like I'm like discombobulated right now because of trying to learn StreamYard at the last minute because I was like, otherwise I'm going to be flipping my phone around and I know you're not going to see my screen. So I feel like my thoughts are all over the place. So I'll probably come back later and try to do one that's a little bit better than this one. But here's what I'm going to say, guys. Your success is in your hands. Your team, you do need to be available to your team by one method. If look at what Sensi standards are, you can't completely abandon your team, or someone on your team. You can't completely abandon them. They have to have access to you by either phone or email or some way like that. Um, and you should still answer them and help them, but I understand that not all personalities work, not all personalities connect, and so I get that. But what I'm going to say is there are so many resources out there. I do a training Tuesday in my group page every single Tuesday. How do I do that? I go to YouTube. I search some amazing leaders. I don't know if I can find my little sticky note with a quickness. Probably not because I moved everything around on my desk, but I'm going to look. And if it is here, then I will go over it. And if it's not here, haha, found it. So, literally, guys, I have this little sticky note that has all kinds of people's names on it. And I'm pretty sure, yes. And then I started writing on the back of it too. these are people, like, if you go to any page and just ask, "Hey guys, who do you watch? Who do you follow? Who do you subscribe to?" People are going to tell you. And that's what I do. I go through this list, I check them off as I've watched some of their stuff. Not every leader is going to click with you, okay? Not every leader is going to click, period. But you know what? You are going to find one that does, and when you do, grab that and run with it. So I literally once a week I go to YouTube. I drive a lot in my other business, so I constantly listen to YouTube channels of these amazing leaders. And then when I do, I literally, when I find one that really hits home with me, I literally go in there and I post it for a training Tuesday on my group page. I also ask my team, I'll throw a little, thing up. Hey, what do you guys need help with? Ask them, guys. They'll tell you. Ask them what they need help with and just say, is there anything I can do for you? I try to make myself be as open and available to my entire team. Does not matter whether or not I directly sponsored them or not. I want to be available. Now, I'm going to go over one more thing that's super important, and I need to pay attention to time. Don't have my glasses on. Hold on, y'all. So, the guest speaker. Oh, I got plenty of time. Guest speaker. Okay, if y'all get tired of hearing me, y'all can just shut me out. Y'all can turn me right off. But I'm going to keep going because I'm on fire now. I'm on fire. So, I want to talk to you about some stuff I learned at SFR. This was a leadership training that they offered. Um, we got this cute little book. So I want to talk to you about this because this was the biggest light bulb to me, and I'm going to go over every single one of them. Again, if you don't have time, I get it. Watch it later. Don't watch it. I can bring you the water, but I can't make you drink it. So we talk about accidental diminishers. That's what this topic was about, and I was like, what do you mean accidental diminishers? What is that? And the whole key is that you want to be a multiplier. You want to multiply your skills. You want to multiply your people. You want to multiply goodness and things that are helpful. But sometimes as much as you want to do that, you end up becoming an accidental diminisher. How do you do that? How, I mean, you're like, well, gosh, I was just trying to help. How did I diminish something? I'm going to show you because I'm going to tell you guys, I was mind blown. This totally rocked my world. And I was like, oh, Becky, you dumbass. You've been doing it wrong. Okay. So, one, idea fountain. Guys, this is me. This is not the one that I identify the most with, but this is me. So my intention is that ideas flow constantly for me. I share them freely with the intentions of sparking ideas in others. Okay. I do that. They come, like when Morgan told me last night, it was late last night when she messaged me and said she was in Facebook jail. I was coming up with like 1,000 things. Okay, well, look, how about if we try this? What about if we do that? You can do this. We can do that. I probably threw out like four things, and Morgan, poor Morgan, was like, God, I'm just tired. I just want to deal with this later. So for me, and my team, I'll go on there and I'll do like this 15 minutes of fast fun facts, and I'll be throwing ideas out, never realizing that I may be overwhelming them because their experience with all these ideas that are running through my head is the flood of ideas overwhelms others who either shut down or spend time chasing the latest idea. So, what happens if I say, somebody comes to me and they say, how can I send out samples? And I say, well, you know what? You can get molds, you can get felt samples, you can chop up your bar with this cute little chopper block thing. You can do all of this. You can just send your testers out for people to smell. And I give them one idea and I tell them how to make samples one way, but then 2 seconds later I tell them another whole way, and they literally lose the ability to focus on anything because I've just overwhelmed them. So that's one thing, guys. Don't be an idea fountain, or at least know that if you are that person and you see the other person, gosh, who was it? I don't know who it was. It may have been a training, it may have been on Boss Up earlier, but the person said, I gosh, I wish I knew because I would love to give credit. And y'all, I'm just gonna tell you, my brain works and I don't remember those small details. But I wish I could give this person credit. She said that she had a new recruit, and the new recruit, like a couple days in, was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so overwhelmed." Well, she kept her onboarding template going, and she was overwhelming her even more, and she said, "I failed her. I failed her because I didn't recognize that she needed me to stop and slow down. She needed me to give her time to process." And I'm just telling you guys, people are so different. Learning your people, learning the people that are under you, and trying to find out how they work best, how they learn best. How many of you, God, I don't have anything up here that's big and complicated. How many of you can watch a video of someone fixing a dryer and go fix a dryer? How many of you can read a booklet on how to fix a dryer and fix a dryer? People are different. They learn differently. Their brains work different. So keep that in mind when you're talking with and dealing with um, people that are on your team. Try to figure out what works best for them. Okay, the next is the always on. This one might be me too, y'all. Sorry. You are a high energy leader. You believe your energy is infectious and will lift those around you. Guys, I ain't even going to lie to you. I am like this all day long. I am bubbly. I am upbeat. I am fast. I am go, go, go. I don't think about breathing or eating sometimes, okay? This is me. This is who I am, okay? And so, me being me, I don't think about the people that are like this, that are like, let's see what I'm going to work on today. I don't have that in me. I don't have that ability to just sit down and go, well, I think I'm going to work on that over there. And so in my mind, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be a cheerleader. Whoa, go, go, go. It doesn't work that way all the time, guys. It doesn't work that way because the other person, my energy and always on approach consume all the space. Others learn to tune you out. And I thought about that. I was like, "Oh my gosh, what about this chick that I'm telling you about?" And I don't think this was the case. I'm just gonna tell y'all, but it made me think about it. Okay, so this one teammate that I've had that was like, she was a terrible leader. Um, maybe my post, and maybe I didn't recognize, I was brand new then. Maybe I didn't recognize something in her that where I needed to change. I needed to do something different, okay? Now, I'm going to preface this too, okay? I'm not telling you to change who you are or how you teach others, okay? You got to stay true to you. Authenticity, you got to be authentic. Guys, I can't do a training and be ho hum and monotone. That's not me. I can't do it. Okay. So I'm not telling you to change you. I'm telling you to just be um, aware and present and how other people learn. Next one, the rescuer. This one is not me. Okay. This one is not me. I am not a rescuer. You believe that your role is to step in as needed to ensure people are successful and protect their reputation. I'm going to tell you right now, if I got somebody on my team and they're not doing what they're supposed to do, I'm not going to jump in and save them. I'm not going to, you know why? Because I'm running my own business, because I'm doing my own thing, because I'm trying to get to, I got goals up there. I got 2 year goals and I got 5 year goals. Okay. I'm trying to get my goals completed and accomplished. Okay. Now, when you do that, when you constantly jump in and rescue them, others become dependent. Their opportunities are limited and they don't grow or develop. How many of you, so let me tell you true story. And anybody that's in this group, and a lot of my team is in this group. Not, we have a really small team still. We're like still, I think we're at 30-ish maybe. Something like that. We're a very small team. But if somebody on my team, whether I'm their sponsor or not, comes to me and asks me a question that I know it can be found in the workstation, what I do is I go to the workstation, I find whatever it is that they're looking for. And you know how you can click that little share with consultants? That's what I do. I click that link, I send it to them, and I say, this article might help you. Okay. I will never be that person that says that information is in your workstation, go find it, because I understand how frustrating our workstation is. Okay. I get it. I get frustrated with it still. Okay. So I'm never going to be that person that's going to say, go YouTube it or go look in the workstation. But I am going to go in there. I am going to make them sign into their workstation and read the article to get the answers that they want. Why? Because that teaches them. When they get in the workstation by following that link, yes, it still makes it easier on them. But when they get in there, they see and they're like, oh, okay, so it's under the news tab, or oh, okay, it's under marketing. Now I get it. Okay. Hopefully these things will start clicking. Okay, next. The pace setter. You lead by personal example, setting a high standard for quality or pace and expecting others to catch up. I might have a little bit of that. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I might have a little bit of that. Their experience is other people become spectators. They slow down or give up when they can't keep up. Guys, are you running at a pace that is so, or is your business booming right now? Okay. Is your business, I'm going to say this, and my God, I want to knock on every wood thing I can find. Okay. I have really not hit a major dip. I know so many people are in a dip right now, and it breaks my heart. Okay. And I know that this business comes easier to some. I know there's going to come a day when I am going to hit a dip. I know there's going to come a day when I'm going to be on struggle street and I'm going to be trying to figure out what the hell I got to do to fix it. Okay. I know that's going to happen for me. But so far it hasn't, and I'm grateful for it. So far it hasn't, okay? Last month was definitely a lot slower than prior months, and I think that's every industry. I think every industry is gonna have those ups and downs. Holiday season, people are buying, okay? We know that. But I'm going to tell you that being that pace setter, if you're the one who's booming, I purposely I try not to. I don't ever want somebody to think that I'm bragging or that I'm showing off. It's okay to pat yourself on the back, guys. It's okay to say, wow, I hit that incentive. That was really nice. But I don't ever want people to compare themselves with me. My journey is different from their journey or your journey or Morgan's journey or anybody else's journey, okay? Mine is different. So I want you to be cognizant of that. If you're one of those people where you're just like running and running and running and running and running, and then all of a sudden, they hit a brick wall, acknowledge that they hit a brick wall and see what you can do to help them. Um, again, very grateful. Yes, definitely knocking on wood because I know it's going to happen. And all I can do is try my very best to be as prepared as I can be for when that time comes. Okay, the rapid responder. To keep your organization moving fast, you jump in to check things off the list at every opportunity. Guys, I am a list maker, I am a checker. I got to check it off when it's done. Their experience, others slow down their responses and let you deal with issues and decisions. I'm not this person. I don't fall into this category. Our team page is our team page, and I do the best that I can to manage it. But my first priority is my business. My first priority is my VIPs. If something comes out on the news tab, I see all these other amazing leaders that go right in and they post it immediately and they're like, hey guys, look what just posted. I'm not that leader. I'm not that person. Maybe I will be one day, but right now I'm not. Right now I'm, oh my gosh, I got to get that to my VIPs. I got to get that to my people. I got to let them know that this is about to happen. So again, be cognizant of that. You don't want to do so much that you slow your people down. Okay. The optimist. Mhm. What's that one? Yep, that's me. You are full of can do attitude and strive to create a belief in others that they are smart and can figure it out. This is the one I identify the most with. Guys, I'm not going to tell you my life story, but I'm going to tell you that it has not been easy. Okay. It has not been easy. It was not easy. I'll tell you the real quick, fast version. I had my first kid at 17, my second kid at 18, my third kid at 24. I raised all three of them on my own. They have different fathers. Um, I moved out of my mom and dad's house at 17 years old with a 4-month-old baby. Okay. My life has not been easy. I put myself through college after I dropped out of high school because of being pregnant. My life has not always been easy, but I have always found a way. I have always found a way, and I have fought my ass off to get where I am today. Okay. I have fought tooth and nail, and I will continue to fight. I always have goals. I always have a 2-year and a 5-year goal, and I will always, always, always fight for me. Guys, I'm fighting for me. I'm fighting for my dreams and my goals and my aspirations. Okay. So I just want you to know that this is me. I'm an optimist. I never Guys, I'm going to tell you, when you are at your worst, when you are feeling at your worst, stop. Stop whatever it is you're doing. When you're having your pity party, the woe is me, stop. And I want you to think about 10 people around you that are way worse off than you. You're going to find them. If you can't drive out in your streets and find a homeless person, well, then God bless you, because they're everywhere. I am thankful every day for what I have. I also work my ass off to have it. Okay. So all I'm going to say is that I am this optimist. I pray to God that I am never that person that says I can't. I think it's I won't. Okay. I don't ever want to be that person that says I can't do it, because I can. If I want it bad enough, I'm going to go after it and I'm going to do it. Okay. So I've identified I am the optimist. Others, what they perceive and what you may be perceiving right now, just listening to that. Okay, this is a light bulb off in my head. Becky, you probably just did it again. Others wonder if you appreciate the struggle or understand the possibility of failure. Damn. Damn. Do I understand the possibility of failure? Do I understand? And I think I do, guys. I really think I do. And I do think that going to this leadership training is part of what helped me get there. Okay. I do understand the possibility of failure. I've been there 1,000 times over, but I've come out on the other side. Rock bottom sucked bad, but I came out on the other side. Okay. So, yes, I understand it, but I need to be better at understanding that for other people. And that's hard to do. That's hard for me to do. Okay. There's three more, and then I'm going to get off here and let y'all go. The protector. As a leader, you seek to make space where people are safe from hardship and difficult people or politics. Okay. I keep politics out of my VIP group, and I feel like it's a safe space. I do feel like I'm a protector in that, but that's my VIP group. That is not my team page. That is not anything else. What I'm going to tell you is that my VIP group and my team page are just that. They're mine. If I don't like what somebody's saying, you're going to get booted. You're going to get kicked out, because I want it to be a safe space. I want it to be a happy place. Okay. I don't ever want it to be something bad. Okay. So I'm going to tell you that right up front. um, as a leader, when you're doing that, and you seek to protect people, what others experience is that they don't learn to fend for themselves, or they're limited in their growth. And I think about that. I'm going to go back to that whole workstation thing. When somebody asks me a question, if I'm the protector and I don't want them to fail, and somebody says, "When is Stitch coming out?" Okay, if I just give them the answer and I just say, "Oh, it's going to launch on blah 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 day," I'm not teaching them to fend for themselves. I'm not teaching them to learn how to do it themselves. Okay, and I think that that's important. I think that that's very important. Okay, the strategist. In your mind, you have a clear vision of the future. You see compelling reasons to move beyond the status quo. Me. Ain't even gonna lie to you, that's me. I'm still more of the optimist than this one, but it's still me. Others. Others defer up or second guess what you want. They stop doing any strategic thinking themselves. That's not good for anyone. When you stop trying to figure out, okay, I'm going to default back to the person that asked me the question earlier about, how do you do this if your sponsor's not helping? Okay, figure it out. You have to learn a strategy. If your follow up system is not working, figure it out, revamp it, do something different. If your VIP group is not working because people are not responding or people are not um, having part of it, figure it out. Go to their pages, comment on their pages, talk to them, become friends with them, learn about them, build a relationship with them. And then they're going to start seeing your stuff because that's how algorithms work. And then hopefully they're going to come around. And if they don't, kick them out. Get rid of them. Get rid of them and find new people. There are so many people in this world that are looking for relationships, that are looking for friends, that are looking for a safe space, that are looking for just life to not be all the things that it is in the world right now, that just want this, I feel good here. I feel a smile on my face here. There are so many people looking for that, guys. So many. Find those people. Put yourself out there. Do whatever you got to do to find those people. Okay. The last one is the perfectionist. You take pride in excellent work and seek to help others produce outstanding work that they are proud of. I have a little bit of this in me. I do like my stuff to be right. I'm not going to say I'm a perfectionist, maybe a little bit. Um, I try to make everything nice. And it's so funny because I got my little sticky note there. I like things that are pretty and all girly and whatnot, which is kind of odd because I grew up as a tomboy. Um, but I like things to be a certain way, and I like them to be bold. I'm like the mixed media girl, guys. I like to throw a little bit of everything in there. Okay, I like to just bam, just oh, throw some beads. Oh, gotta have glitter. How can you not have glitter? You need shells. Okay. I'm one of those mixed media persons. Some people like plain Jane, some people like black and white, maybe a shade of gray, but some people we're all different, guys. Embrace it and love it. Love that you are different, but then find what works for you and do it. Run after it. So the perfectionist that tries to make everything perfect and wants everything to be pretty, okay? Others feel criticized and disheartened and they stop trying. Okay? I'm going to say this, guys. If someone if someone's like, I like pretty cursive writing. Okay? I still write in cursive. I know that's a dying thing, but I like it and I like the way it looks. If somebody sends me a form of like a follow-up system and it's all just typewriter font, it's all black and white and very neat space lines, that might work for them. It may be the best thing ever for them. But for me, I'm like, nah, I need to go in there and change that font and make that different. I'm going to do it for me. So don't ever stop doing what works for you because of someone else. But don't make them feel bad if you show them this beautiful creation and they go, no, that's not my style. Guys, we're all different. We're all unique. That's what makes us amazing. Okay. We're all different. We're all unique. Embrace that uniqueness, embrace all of that, and run with it and do what works for you. Okay. Now, I can't tell you all of these things and not tell you the rest of it. So I'm going to do that and I'm going to try really hard to get this done and over because I feel terrible. I've kept y'all 45 minutes already. I want each of you, and I want you to put it in. If you've watched this, if you're here live and you see the little live button, I want you to do it right now. If you're not live and you're watching the replay, I want you to do it on the replay. I want you to name your genius. I want you in the comments right now to tell me what you are best at. What are you good at? What is the thing that you do better than anybody else you know? Not necessarily anybody that you know, but anybody that you're around every single day. What is the thing that you do better than anybody else? And I want you to put it in the comments. Um, After you decide what you do better than anything, and when I say better, I mean that it comes easy to you. What is the thing that comes easy to you? Okay, it could be cleaning your daggone house. Can you come to my house next? Please? Because that's not mine. Helping others. There you go. Edna said helping others. Okay. So I want you to find a name for yourself, girly. What is a name that you would give yourself for helping others? Okay. Um, are you the I'm gonna try and like I would immediately go like Robin Hood. She's like Robin Hood. She likes helping others. Um, but I want you to think about that, and I want you to think about what you are best at, okay? And then I want you to come up with like a little nickname for yourself. Um, and then I want you to think about two more things while you're doing that. I want you to think about how you can use what you're good at. I want you to think about how you can use what you're best at. Customer service. See, there we go, encouraging your team. Now I want you to build off of that. I want you to build off of what you're already good at and off of what comes easy to you. Because if, like someone said, building a team or encouraging their team or training their team, whatever, um, if that doesn't come easy for you, then you spending a lot of time doing that is not going to be. Oh, looky here, I can see lots of them down here. Helping others, describing fragrances to people, budgeting. Oh my gosh, yes. Customer service, in encouraging your team. If those are the things that you are good at and those are the things that come easy to you, build around those. Build around the organization. Oh my gosh, you could come on here, Kimmy, and you could do trainings on organization and imagine how many people you would affect in a positive way. That's what I'm trying to get at, guys. We all have a gift. We all have something we're good at. Use that and run with it and try to help others. And while you're helping others do what comes easy to you, somebody else is going to come along with the thing that you're struggling with, and they're going to tell you stuff, and you're going to go, oh, mind blown. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Now, I miss oh, even though you go live, you don't like it. I get that. I get that. It happens. I didn't like it at first either. The first 2 months, all you'd see was my hands. I was like, nope. Okay. I'm going to leave you guys with this quote because I think it's amazing. We grow when we are asked to stretch beyond what we already know. I'm going to say it one more time. We grow when we are asked to stretch beyond what we already know. I'm going to tell you that the very first Boss Up or Bust stretched me long and wide, okay? Um I can tell you that this course has stretched me because I was like, "Morgan, you want me to do what? There are so many people that have been doing this longer than me. Why are you picking me?" I'm grateful every day that she did. I am grateful every single day that she did because it has stretched me to believe in myself more than I did before. Okay. So I want you all to think about that thing that you're good at. Think about what comes natural to you. And then I want you to build off of it. And I want you to go back to your teams if you have a team. If you don't, go back to your team anyway, because let me tell you this, it's not always the person that's been there the longest. Your sponsor may need your help with something. Your sponsor may not be as good at one of these things that you're great at. And imagine what you can accomplish if you all come together and you all bring what you're best at to the table. Imagine the team that you can be. Okay. So I'm going to leave it at that. Um, I'm gonna leave it at that. Okay. I love you guys. I'm so glad you guys are all here. I'm sorry I just took up 50 minutes of your morning that you can't get back. I hope this has been helpful. I'm going to try to figure out a way to get Morgan on here because I know she has stuff to say too, and she was supposed to be the morning person. But I went ahead and jumped in just because my girl is banned. She's blocked. But we're going to try to work it out. We're going to try and figure out a way. So, anyway, hopefully, you guys will see her shining face a little bit later. And I hope you guys all have a great day. And I better put my glasses back on so I can figure out how to end this. Y'all have a good day, y'all.